Hello, kids.
Hi. How much is this?
£2.50.
What about this?
£3.
Oh, this is hopes. I can't afford anything.
So why come here then?
It's her mum's birthday. She's got to get us something.
Is that right? Well, how much have you got?
30p.
I might have something for you. A box of sawdust.
Box of sawdust?
For your mum's rabbit.
She hasn't got a rabbit.
Ah. But sawdust is very interesting stuff. You never know what you might find in it. 30p.
Come on, Diane. At least it's something.
You never know what you might find in it.
Oh, cool. This is heavy. Hey, sawdust shouldn't be that heavy. Let's have a look inside then. He must have given us the wrong box. We ought to take it back. Yeah, come on. Hey, mister! He's gone. That settles it. We take it home. Let's have a look then. Yeah, come on. Wow. This is amazing. Look at this. And what about this one? Wicked. What's this? Dunno, some sort of doll, is it? What's on that card? I think that squiggly picture's weird. But hang on. Perhaps the pictures are in code. Yeah, and that's a translation. Read it out. Hail to you, Lord of Light. May you give me my mouth with which I may speak.
At last, after 3,000 years. So, where am I? Have I reached the kingdom of the dead? Am I within the portals of Lord Osiris?
Not exactly. You're at flat 10A Spencer Street.
What? And what are these voices I hear?
I'm Jimmy. And I'm Diane.
Something appears to have gone badly wrong.
Well, now you're here, we've got some questions for you. Where are you from?
I am from the land of Egypt. My name is Mew of Memphis, and I was born 3,000 years ago.
Egypt. Switch it on. Here's Britain. Egypt, somewhere down here. Egypt. Here it is.
Have you found Memphis?
No, it doesn't mention Memphis.
It must do. You're not telling me it's just disappeared off the face of the earth?
Well, it's not there. I can see Cairo.
Never heard of it.
And the River Nile.
Ah, well, at least they got that right. The greatest river in all the world. Well, this is all very disappointing. I think I might as well just go back to sleep.
Oh, come on, you could tell us things. I mean, 3,000 years old. That's incredible. What's it like then?
Well, just until I get sleepy again. Where do you want to start?
The Nile?
Ah, the Nile, the eternal river. Without the Nile, there would be no Egypt. They used to say that Egypt was the gift of the Nile. For a start, it meant that we could travel the length and breadth of the country with no trouble. The current flowed one way, and the wind used to blow in the other direction. So you could either float down with the current, or hoist your sails and sail upstream. The best boats were made of wood, but as we didn't have many trees, we also used to make boats out of papyrus reeds. That's something else the Nile gave us. You'd find these reeds everywhere, and once they'd been cut and dried, they made good, strong building materials. If you tied them together properly, you could make a boat that would do a good job of work.
But why was the Nile so special? Yeah, lots of rivers used to travel.
Ah, but do they flood like the Nile? No, they don't. Regular as clockwork. Once a year, the Nile would flood, and that was the secret of Egypt. The river would rise above the banks and spill outwards over the land. It would stay there for 6 weeks, and then the waters would sink down again, leaving behind them a coating of rich, black mud. The reason why the mud was really valuable was that it made the soil fertile. Without the mud, Egypt would be desert. There's desert on either side of the Nile, and in the middle, just that thin strip of fertile land. That's why the desert is called the Red Land, and the fertile bit is called the Black Land. Red sandstone desert on the outside, and black mud soil next to the river. And this allowed the Egyptians to be very good at farming. Mind you, they owed a lot to Osiris. Osiris was one of the earliest kings of Egypt, and he taught his people the art of farming. He showed them how to irrigate the soil with the shaduf. The Nile flows below the fields, but the shaduf can lift the water up so that you can irrigate the hot, dry soil. There is a heavy weight at one end of the beam that balances the bucket and makes it easier to lift out the water. Osiris taught the Egyptians how to plow. He taught them how to till the soil. And he taught them how to sow seed. And then use animals to tread the seed into the ground. You can make them follow you by holding out juicy plants to eat. And as they walk along, their hooves will press the seed into the soil. Yes, it was Osiris who brought farming to Egypt. And after he died, he went down to the land of the dead to become lord of the underworld.
How did that happen?
Well, that is a story in itself.
Well, why don't you tell it to us?
Why not indeed? It's a good one. Osiris, as I say, was king of Egypt. He ruled with his wife, Queen Isis, and he was everything a king should be, wise, just, and handsome. It was no wonder that his subjects loved him. All was good in the land of Egypt Well, not quite all. Osiris had a brother called Seth, and Seth was jealous. He had the head of a beast and the soul of a beast, ugly on the outside and ugly on the inside. He wanted to be king himself, and he hated his brother because he was so popular. And Seth laid a plan. He bought a special chest, beautifully crafted, to one of Osiris's royal banquets, and said that he would give it to anyone who could fit it exactly. All the guests tried to fit into it, but they were either too big or too small. At last, Osiris himself allowed himself to be helped into the chest. It fitted perfectly, as Seth knew it would. But instead of giving Osiris the chest, Seth slammed the lid down and drove the bolts across. While Seth's friends held back the other guests, Seth sealed the chest with molten lead, and Osiris died. Then Seth threw the chest into the Nile and let it float away. Queen Isis was distraught. For many weeks she searched for the chest, and at last she found it and brought it back to the palace. But Seth's anger was not satisfied. He was determined to be rid of Osiris for good and all. He took out Osiris's body and tore it into 14 pieces. Then he scattered the pieces all over Egypt. But Isis, patient, loving Isis, did not give up. Once again she hunted high and low, and one by one she found the 14 pieces and fitted them together. Then she and her friends wrapped him in bandages and gave Osiris a proper burial. And it was because she did so that Osiris could live forever in the next world. But now I am tired. All this talking, I am not used to it. Leave me for a while and bring me back to life when I have rested. Do you still have the spell?
Yes.
Well, wake me up in a week and I will tell you some more about ancient Egypt.